How's it? Garrett here from BUSNET.me, coming to you from Dubai, where the sun always shines. And today is a particularly pleasant day. 26 degrees, light breeze, beautiful day in the desert. Walking my two doggies, Cooper, the Rhodesian Ridgeback, and Luna, the Labrador, walking ahead of me here on our daily round, our desert hike of 5 to 6 kilometers. Very, very pleasant. Today I thought I would record the narrative for my next video while walking, using my new lavalier mic from Kima Fun. Now it's a bit windy. It's a wireless lapel mic with a belt clip receiver and a transmitter unit which is connected here with some Velcro to my Osmo Mobile 3 and plugged into my iPhone XS Max. So we will see how that audio is and how it deals with the wind noise. It's got a little windsock here on the little mic here on my lapel. So we'll see how that works and if it's effective enough to use this audio on my video that I'm going to be preparing. The video I want to prepare is related to a lot of posts that I see, not only on YouTube, by the way, but also on other social media channels such as Facebook. Now, if you're anything like me, you probably look at a lot of groups and videos, and you see that there is always a lot of talk about crashes. And one in particular has caught my attention, and that is people crashing while flying over large bodies of water and blaming the Mavic Mini for that. Now, let me start by saying that I have absolutely no doubt that there are a number of minis with defects ex factory. In other words, when you receive your mini, it comes with some kind of a fault already straight out of the box. I mean, it's a manufactured product, right? I mean, there is always going to be an element of fallout. Maybe some flaky sensors, maybe some dodgy props, maybe misaligned arms, whatever it might be. There could be something wrong. But I do not believe that the number of posts on social media channels is in the right proportion to what I would consider to be an acceptable manufacturing dropout. So I actually wanted to make up my own mind. So I decided to take my Mavic Mini on a number of tests, but I didn't want to fly it straight over the ocean, find out that they were all right, and mine would take a nosedive. So I decided to first of all use bodies of water where it would be easy to test and retrieve if something went wrong. That's what you will see in this video. Now, I grew up in the IT industry. I spent 4 decades of my life in the computer industry in various countries around the globe. And in the IT industry, we have a phenomenon that we call the prima donna effect. And I'm certainly not ashamed to say that I am one of those guys, right? IT people are arrogant enough to believe that they don't need to take any instructions. They don't need to read any manuals. They are smart enough to figure stuff out themselves. In fact, so much so that we have an acronym just for that phenomenon. The acronym is RTFM. RTFM stands for Read the Flippin' Manual, whereby you can substitute flippin' with another F word, which I'm not going to use on this video here. Now, I can't remove myself from the impression that looking at a lot of the posts, there is a healthy dose of lack of RTFM. In fact, I would hazard a bet that a lot of people flying these Mavic Minis have never even glanced at the manual. Some of them probably don't even know that there is a manual, have never even looked at it. However, if you would take the time to look at the user manual, and by the way, I'll post it right here. There is a very nice website that DJI has set up specifically for the Mavic Mini, where you can actually download that manual and a lot of other information about your drone that you've just spent, what is it, $400 on? Right? So why would you not want to read the manual and take a chance of turning your copter into a submarine, because you actually don't know what you're doing? There is a dedicated paragraph in the manual that explicitly talks about the infrared and sensors and what they do, don't do, their limitations, and the things you should be aware of and watch out for. But if you don't read that, of course you leave yourself wide open for disaster, right? So it always has surprised me in my career that we have the RTFM phenomenon, which, as I said, I've been part of as well. And then when things go wrong, we blame everything and everyone except ourselves. Yet we never even took the effort of figuring out how stuff actually worked. So what you see here in this video is me testing out, after having read the manual, whether there were actually any problems or limitations with my drone. I'm not saying everyone's drone, my Mini, that I should be aware of or should be careful of. So before I actually started flying it over the ocean, this is during my latest vacation in Malaysia, we actually went to a waterfall, and I thought this is the perfect opportunity for me to fly my drone in the vicinity of water, where if something does go wrong, it is easy to retrieve. It may be buggered up, it may be broken, but at least I have the satisfaction of getting to it rather than having lost it forever. So in this waterfall scenario, you will see that first of all I just do general fly-arounds. I explore the waterfall, make some shots for the family while I'm at it, and also make myself familiar with the surroundings, because there's a lot of trees, as you can see in this video, and of course the Mini not having any obstacle avoidance, it becomes challenging if you don't pay attention, because it's very easy to fly into a tree, and rather than doing a water test, you've broken your Mini by flying it into a tree trunk. That was not the test that, of course, I had in mind. So therefore, first of all, explore the surroundings, make sure that all my settings are fine and that I'm personally fine in flying in the environment where I want to do my test. So as I'm getting more and more used to the setting, I'm starting to fly lower and lower and closer to the water, just to see if the behavior of my drone changes. Now, of course, there is the family and other people having fun there and swimming, so I have to obviously respect them, and wherever there are people, I can't obviously fly the drone so low that I create a new parting in their hairline. Right, so there I keep the drone relatively high, maybe 3-4 meters above the water. But where there is no people, in the end I go so low over the water that I'm at certain times only a foot above the water surface. And you will even see that in some of the footage when you see the shadow of my little Mini. Looks like a frog with its legs spread out, flying low over the rocks in the water. Now, in this exercise of flying low, not only did I have a lot of fun, it was absolutely awesome. It's a good experience for me in actually learning to control the little drone, especially flying it low over the water. But it also created some nice shots, and it actually did prove to myself what I wanted to prove to myself, and that is that I personally have absolutely no problem in flying over this water. In certain cases it's highly reflective because you are in a tropical country with a lot of sunshine. There's a lot of reflection of the water, almost like a mirror. In other scenarios, because it is a waterfall, it is rapidly streaming water. But in any event, in all of those scenarios, I never had an issue in losing control of the drone. Not at 10 meters, not at 5 meters, not at 3 meters, not at 2 or even 1 foot above the water. Everything went absolutely fine, and I certainly did not have any issues with the sensors or my drone trying to take a nosedive or whatever it might have been that other people experienced. So this gave me enough confidence to then take the drone out and start flying it over large bodies of water where I would not be able to retrieve it, such as the ocean. That I will cover in a later video. I will show you some footage of me flying my drone here in the UAE, United Arab Emirates, where I actually live on the coast. I live in Dubai, but I took it on a weekend away and I did extensive flying there. Absolutely no problem flying it low over the ocean surface, creating some very nice shots. So stay tuned for that. Until then, Garrett signing off.